When Joseph was sold into slavery by his brothers, he must really have wondered what was going on. I'm sure he wondered if he would ever see his family again, the people whom he loved. Now the slave traders took him, of course, to Egypt, where they received a good return on their investment. Can you imagine the thoughts that were running around in Joseph's mind during this ordeal? Upon arrival in Egypt, he was sold to Potiphar, who was a very high-standing state official. He was now a houseboy for Potiphar's wife. Now, I doubt that Joseph had had much experience in the domestic field. He was, after all, Daddy's golden-eyed boy, and had been well looked after for many years. Many would say he'd been spoiled. Think about this. His coat of many colours was a very expensive gift from a father to a son, which was the cause of a lot of jealousy amongst his brothers. Anyway, here he was in Potiphar's home, and as time went by, he became a trusted servant, much like a member of the family. Now, it must be noted that always he maintained complete honesty and integrity. He trusted in God despite the circumstances that he found himself in. He could easily have given up hope, especially when he was unjustly accused by Mrs. Potiphar of unwelcome advances. For his integrity, he was thrown into prison. Now, have you ever felt as though everything is against you? Even as you do the very best that you can, that even has turned against you. Now, it's a tough spot to be in. But I remind you of Romans 8:28. It says, "We know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him and have been called according to his purpose." In other words, if we trust in God, everything is going to work out all right. Big words from a bigger God. Hold on to his promise. He will always do as he promised. Jesus put it like this: "I will never leave nor forsake you. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever." We can learn so much from the account of Joseph as he trusted in God in spite of his circumstances. I think that's worth thinking about. Have a great week.